They were rivals then, now, and always. The Howard DGA and the Beech Staggerwing were at the pinnacle of aviation technology during aviation's pre-World War II golden age. They were the Gulfstreams of their era, and they could fly as far, as fast, and provide greater luxury than the airliners of their day. But how do these two ancient rivals stack up in terms of pure performance? In this classic Flyoff, we put the 450 horsepower brutes to the test.
Pat, we're about to go flying in these two magnificent classics. How do you think it's going to turn out?
I'm going to win.
You're going to win what? You're going to win the short takeoff?
I'm going to win it all. I'll win it all.
Why do you think the Staggerwing's a beautiful bird, but it's like it's got nothing on this damn good airplane, Howard DGA-15, that's going up against.
Not nice, Howard, but this is Queenie. She's a girl. She's beautiful. She's like a ballet dancer in flight.
You know, I'll give you that this is a refined, sort of pretty airplane, but I'm just talking about brawn. I'm talking about the bootlegger heritage of the Howard. I mean, this thing was built as a rum runner. It is not going to... I can't imagine it being outrun or anything else.
She was built for corporate aviation.
By this fragile, dainty, very refined little corset, thin waist that you've got on this Staggerwing.
She's got style, though. She's the ultimate. Everybody loves a Staggerwing that pulls up. I mean, Howard is nice, and yeah, it gets my attention, but come on. Everybody knows what a Staggerwing is.
So there's a few rich people that like the Staggerwing, and I can see how it's dainty and it's refined tastes and it's okay. It's prettier. I'll give you that, but it's like, man, the Howard was a value.
Yes.
And it's like, do you think Queenie is twice the plane that the Howard is? It's like, no. You look at the prices. It's like, man, if I want a golden age classic, I can't imagine more power and more value and more performance than the Howard gives.
It should be pretty interesting to see how this works out. But like I told you before, it's the airplane. It does its thing. It's the pilot, and you got a lot more time than I do. So
don't go play. Pass it on me. And I just can't wait to get these two classics side by side.
I'm ready, man.
I'm
ready to rock and roll, man.
We got a fantastic, perfect day for flying here.
Absolutely.
And we got these two classic airplanes, and people admire both. They admire all the planes from this era, and these are the two were at the pinnacle, and I just can't wait to see, side by side, no nonsense. Let's just put the pedal to the metal and see how it turns out.
You got it. I'm ready. Let's do it, Dave.
First, a full power takeoff and climb. We take off in intervals, then race to join the Bonanza that's serving as our photo ship. With similar fuel and passenger loads and identical power settings, the two airplanes are dead even. It's a draw. Next, we set up for a wide-open drag race.
Okay, opening the power in 3, 2, 1. I've got the lead, just match my altitude. Okay, you have got the lead, I'm matching your altitude. And say your airspeed is it, so just give me a running count of your airspeed.
Okay, I got 165 miles an hour, 170. Is that all you have, Dave?
I'm at 155.
In terms of flat-out speed, the Staggerwing is a hands-down winner. Next, slow flight. We decelerate to see which airplane stalls first.
Okay, power's coming to idle. Okay, I brake at 65.
The Howard's controls get mushy at about 70 miles an hour, with the flaps up, and it stalls first. The result with flaps down is the same. The Staggerwing wins the slow flight category 2. How about roll rate?
Okay, here we go, left. Yep. Rolling left now in 3, 2, 1, go.
Both airplanes have heavy ailerons, but the monoplane rolls more quickly. Advantage Howard. Finally, it's time for a short field landing. Here, the Staggerwing flies a slower final approach and rolls out in about 900 feet compared to 1,200 for the Howard. Advantage Staggerwing.
I gotta admit that it's like that was a pretty decisive outcome. I thought that I would be sticking with you, especially, but in my heart did kind of sink when we did the speed run and I watched you pulled away, because it's like, I expected there to be some difference. I thought, well, okay, maybe you'll be a couple knots faster, but you were pretty decisively faster in the speed run.
Yep, I was a little faster. Yep.
You don't seem so surprised. You're
No,
not acting surprised.
I'm not surprised on that part.
Okay. I want to challenge you to say something nice about the Howard.
It's beautiful. It's great. It's nice. It's nice flying formation next to it. It's beautiful. It's got nice lines. Of course, you did a great job as leading me back and everything on coming back. But it's a very beautiful airplane. It just looks very majestic in the air.
It's I got to say too that in terms of a beautiful airplane, looking out the window and seeing that Staggerwing right there, the aesthetics of the Staggerwing's appeal. I kind of get the mystique. I mean, the Staggerwing definitely has a certain mystique that other planes of its era don't. And flying next to it with the gear tucked up and it's got those great lawns, I can kind of get it. Even though I was hoping that I would win more categories than that, but
you gave it your best shot. That's the best I can say.
And it wasn't a clean sweep, okay?
No, it wasn't a clean sweep. I mean, it wasn't. But honestly, I was kind of a little surprised. I really was. When I hit the throttle, I thought that you were actually going to keep up with me a little bit. And but you did forget to mention about my nice short field landing too.
Oh gosh, I slipped my mind.
Dave, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It was great flying with you.
Great flying with you, Pat. Thank you very much.
No problem.
On a personal note, I'd like to say that this is how I'll remember Pat Napolitano, the irrepressible Staggerwing pilot. He passed away shortly after this video was made, and we in the aviation community miss him deeply. Dave Hirschman, AOPA Live.